The revolutionary power of self-love, how embracing your inner light can heal the world. Welcome to a journey of transformation, healing, and profound self-discovery. Today, we're diving deep into a message that has the power to change, not just our individual lives, but the very fabric of our society. This message comes from an extraordinary visionary, Jueneville Dean, whose insights are reshaping our understanding of human potential and the transformative power of love. Jueneville Dean isn't just a thought leader. She's a beacon of hope in a world that often feels shrouded in darkness. Her work has touched countless lives, offering a fresh perspective on how we can harness the power of love to heal ourselves and, in turn, heal the world around us. The wisdom I'm about to share with you today has the potential to revolutionize the way we approach our lives, our relationships, and our place in the universe. At the core of Junevil's philosophy lies a deceptively simple yet profoundly powerful statement: I am love, and my love heals. These words might seem straightforward at first glance, but they contain a depth of meaning that can fundamentally alter our perception of reality. Let's take a moment to truly consider what it means to say, I am love. This isn't just a feel good affirmation or a new age platitude. It's a radical shift in how we perceive ourselves and our place in the cosmos. When we genuinely embrace this concept, we're no longer seeing ourselves as separate entities struggling to find love or acceptance. Instead, we recognize that love is our very essence, our true nature. This realization can be both liberating and terrifying. It's liberating because it means we no longer have to search outside ourselves for love or validation. We don't need to earn love or prove our worth. We are love in our very being. But it can also be terrifying because it challenges everything we've been taught about who we are and how the world works. In our society, we're often conditioned to believe that love is something we have to earn or find. We're told that we need to look a certain way, achieve certain things, or behave in specific ways to be worthy of love. But what if all of that is an illusion? What if, as Juenville suggests, we are love itself? This shift in perspective doesn't just change how we see ourselves, it transforms how we interact with the world around us. When we recognize ourselves as the embodiment of love, we start to see that same love in others. We begin to treat every interaction, every relationship as an opportunity to express and experience love. But let's be clear, this isn't about ignoring the challenges and difficulties of life. It's not about putting on a happy face and pretending everything is perfect. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Recognizing that we are love allows us to face our struggles and pain with compassion and understanding. This brings us to the second part of Jueneville's powerful message. My love heals. When we understand that we are love, we tap into an incredible source of healing power. This healing isn't just for ourselves. It extends to everyone and everything we come into contact with. Think about a time when you were hurt physically or emotionally. What was the first thing you longed for? Chances are it was love, care, and compassion. Whether it came in the form of a hug, a kind word, or simply a loving presence, love has an innate ability to soothe our pain and facilitate healing. Now imagine if you could tap into that healing power at any moment. Imagine if you could offer that love not just to others, but to yourself. This is the transformative potential of Jueneville's message. When we recognize that we are love, we always have access to this healing power. But here's where it gets really interesting. The healing power of love isn't limited to emotional or spiritual wounds. There's a growing body of scientific research that supports the physical healing power of love and positive emotions. Studies have shown that feelings of love and connection can boost our immune system, lower blood pressure, and even speed up wound healing. Dr. Barbara Fredrickson, a leading researcher in the field of positive psychology, has found that positive emotions like love can actually change our biochemistry and improve our overall health. Her broaden and build theory suggests that positive emotions broaden our awareness and encourage novel, varied, and exploratory thoughts and actions. Over time, this builds our personal resources, ranging from physical and intellectual resources to social and psychological resources. So when Jueneville says, my love heals, she's not just speaking metaphorically. She's pointing to a profound truth about the nature of our bodies and minds. Love really does have the power to heal. on multiple levels. But here's the challenge. How do we actually put this into practice? How do we move from understanding these ideas intellectually to embodying them in our daily lives? This is where the real work begins, and it's not always easy. The first step is to start recognizing the love that's already within us. This might sound simple, but for many of us, it's incredibly challenging. We're so used to looking for love and validation outside ourselves that we've forgotten how to recognize it within. One practical way to start is through a daily practice of self love and self compassion. This could be as simple as looking in the mirror each morning and saying, I am love. It might feel awkward or inauthentic at first, but stick with it. Over time, you'll start to feel the truth of these words resonating within you. Another powerful practice is to start treating yourself with the same kindness and compassion you'd offer to a dear friend. When you make a mistake or face a setback, instead of berating yourself, try offering words of comfort and understanding. Remember, you are loved, and that love includes compassion for your own struggles and imperfections. As you begin to recognize and nurture the love within yourself, you'll naturally start to see it in others as well. This is where the real magic happens. When we approach every interaction from a place of love, we create a ripple effect that can transform our relationships and our communities. Imagine walking into a room and seeing everyone there as an embodiment of love, just like you. How would that change the way you interact? How would it change the energy of the entire room? This is the kind of transformation that Jueneville's message can create. But let's be real for a moment. This isn't always easy. We live in a world that often seems filled with conflict, fear, and division. It can be challenging to maintain this perspective of love when we're faced with people or situations that seem anything but loving. This is where the healing power of our love becomes crucial. When we encounter negativity or hostility, we have a choice. We can react with more negativity, perpetuating the cycle of conflict. Or we can choose to respond with love, understanding that the person in front of us is also loved, even if they've forgotten it. This doesn't mean we become doormats or allow others to mistreat us. Love can be fierce and protective when necessary. But it does mean not that we approach even difficult situations with compassion and an understanding of our shared humanity. Jueneville's message reminds us that our love has the power to heal not just ourselves and our immediate circle, but our wider communities and even the world. When we truly embody the understanding that we are love and our love heals, we become agents of change in every aspect of our lives. In our families, we can create environments of unconditional love and acceptance, nurturing the next generation to recognize their own inherent worth and lovability. In our workplaces, we can foster cultures of compassion and collaboration, leading to greater innovation and satisfaction. In our communities, we can bridge divides and build connections based on our shared humanity. But perhaps most importantly, embodying this message allows us to heal ourselves. So many of us carry wounds from our past, experiences of rejection, failure, or loss that have led us to doubt our own worthiness of love. By recognizing that we are love itself, we can begin to heal these old wounds and step into our full potential. This healing isn't always a smooth or easy process. It often requires us to face parts of ourselves that we've long ignored or rejected. It asks us to be vulnerable, to look at our pain and our fears with honesty and compassion. But this is where true transformation occurs. As we heal ourselves, we become better equipped to help heal others. Our capacity for empathy and compassion grows. We're able to listen more deeply, to offer support more authentically. We become living examples of the power of love to transform and heal. This brings us to an important point, the responsibility that comes with this knowledge. Once we understand that we are love and our love heals, we have a duty to share this message with the world. Not through preaching or trying to convert others to our way of thinking, but through our actions, our presence, and the way we move through the world. Every interaction becomes an opportunity to embody this truth. Every challenge becomes a chance to demonstrate the healing power of love. It's not about being perfect or never experiencing negative emotions. It's about consistently returning to this core truth, even when it's difficult. Now, let me share with you a powerful example of how this philosophy can transform lives. Sarah, a young woman who had struggled with depression and self-doubt for years, discovered Jueneville's work at a time when she felt completely lost. She began practicing the affirmation, I am love, every day. even though at first it felt like a lie. Slowly, Sarah began to notice changes. She found herself being kinder to herself when she made mistakes. She started to see beauty in places she had never noticed before. Most importantly, she began to feel a sense of worth that didn't depend on external validation. One day, Sarah found herself comforting a coworker who was going through a difficult time. As she listened and offered support, she realized that she was channeling the very love she had been cultivating within herself. In that moment, she understood the true meaning of "my love heals." She wasn't just helping her coworker, she was also continuing her own healing journey. Sarah's story is just one example of the transformative power of this philosophy. Imagine the ripple effects if more of us embrace this truth. Imagine workplaces where colleagues support each other from a place of love rather than competition. Imagine schools where children are taught to recognize and nurture the love within themselves. Imagine communities where conflicts are resolved with compassion and understanding. This vision isn't just a utopian fantasy, it's a real possibility if we're willing to do the work of recognizing and embodying the love that we are. And it starts with each one of us in this moment, choosing to see ourselves and others through the lens of love. As we near the end of our time together, I want to leave you with a challenge. For the next week, start each day by looking in the mirror and saying, "I am love and my love heals." Notice how it feels. Notice how it changes the way you interact with yourself and others. And most importantly, notice the healing that begins to occur in your life. Remember, this isn't about achieving perfection or never experiencing negative emotions. It's about consistently returning to this core truth, even when it's difficult. It's about recognizing that love isn't something we need to seek outside ourselves. It is who we are at our very core. The world is crying out for healing. We see it in the headlines every day: conflict, division, environmental destruction. But the solution isn't out there somewhere, it's right here within each of us. We are the love that the world needs. Our love has the power to heal, not just our own wounds, but the wounds of our communities and our planet. So I ask you, will you accept the challenge? Will you dare to see yourself as the embodiment of love? Will you have the courage to offer that love to a world that desperately needs it? Imagine a world where everyone recognized themselves as the embodiment of love. Imagine the healing that could occur in our own lives, in our relationships, in our communities, and in our world. This is the vision that Jueneville's message invites us to create. And it starts right here, right now, with you. You are love. Your love heals. Now go out there and let your light shine. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Embrace your true nature as love itself and watch as your life and the lives of those around you begin to transform. The power is in your hands. The time is now. Let's create a world overflowing with love and healing, one person at a time. Thank you.